Hey Riverhawk fans, welcome back to this week's edition of the Riverhawk Report. As always, I'm your host, Ben Non. Well, we had a busy week, not only with the holiday, but both men's and women's basketball teams had a combined 6 games in America East Conference action. Men's hockey team was out in Arizona State to take on the ASU Sun Devils, and indoor track had 2 big events. All this and more coming up with No Nonsense. We start off with the men's basketball team. They were in Hartford last Wednesday where they fell 84-73, but Josh Gantz with a career-high 19 points in the loss. Then they came home to play at the Songus Center. They fell 89-62 to the UMBC Retrievers. Jahad Thomas with 15 points in that loss. And then on Monday on MLK Day and in celebration of Nathaniel, their team impact player, they took on rival New Hampshire but fell 74-62 behind Jahad Thomas's double-double with 22 points and 12 rebounds. Although the Riverhawks are 0-4 in conference, there's plenty of games left to be played. They take on the Albany Great Danes Thursday up in upstate New York, then take on Binghamton Sunday before they return home. The women's team took on the Hartford Hawks last Wednesday at the Songus Center. Prior to the game, Kayla Gibbs was honored for 1,000 points. They fell in that one and then hit the road for 2 games. They took on the UMBC Retrievers on Saturday and lost in that one 66-54. And then on Monday on MLK Day up in Durham, New Hampshire, they had a big lead going into it but fell at the end 66-45. They take on the Albany Great Danes this Thursday at the Songus Center. Then on Sunday against Binghamton at the Costello Athletic Center. The Riverhawks men's hockey team was back in action as they hit the road across the country to take on the Arizona State Sun Devils in Tempe, Arizona. And on Friday night, they came away with a solid 4-0 win. Tyler Wall with the shutout in that one. And then on Saturday, could not reciprocate the outcome, losing 4-0, but take on the Vermont Catamounts in a Hockey East clash this Friday and Saturday night up in the Gutterson Fieldhouse in Burlington, Vermont. The indoor track and field team was back at it this past weekend too for 2 events. First, the men grabbed a 2nd place finish at the Beantown Challenge hosted by Harvard at the Gordon Track Tennis Center in Cambridge. The Riverhawks accumulated 112 points. And for the women, they finished 7th with 46 points. And then also UMass Lowell athletes competed at the Jumbo Invitational hosted by Tufts, returning to competition Thursday at Boston University multi-team meet at the Track and Tennis Center in Boston. It's now time for your Circle Health Plays of the Week. 3 plays this week. And we start off with the number 3, Colin O'Neill. Takes it past the blue line there on the near side, finds Matthias Goranson near side into the back of the net. Take another look at this feed. Across ice right on Goranson's stick and top shelf for the first goal of the evening. Number 2, Obadiah Noel, the freshman with the rejection. And for New Hampshire, they are not invited to the block party weekend. Take another look at this one. And our number 1 play of the week, we go back on the ice at Arizona State. Chris shoots, he scores. Off the nice feed from Nick Master off the draw. Take another look at this one. Finding the back of the net, past the goalie outstretched, and their 4-0 win over ASU. Those are your Circle Health Plays of the Week. Thank you everyone for tuning in to this week's Riverhawk Report. Make sure Sunday at the Costello Athletic Center at 12 o'clock you come watch your women's basketball team take on Binghamton and then take some time to watch the Patriots at 3 o'clock. On behalf of the Riverhawk Network, I'm Ben Non.